Hello everyone! It's Valentine's Day, a day of love, chocolates, hearts, roses, and spicy times. For this year, I want to introduce you to a new character I've been working on. I don't quite have a name for her yet, but maybe I will at the end of this video, but I feel like she embodies several traits of this day of love. Let's get artistic and see what comes from my mind today. I drew a sketch off camera, so let's get started with the line work. A couple of years ago, I decided to make a succubus character. This is her. She's very voluptuous and lustful. This new character is going to be a little sister to the old character. She will be having a more innocent vibe to her in comparison. For those who don't know, succubi and their male counterparts, incubi, are demons in fantasy lore like Dungeons & Dragons. They are humanoid beings, usually portrayed with bat-like wings, horns, sharp fangs, long tails, and red or blue tinted skin. They are known for seducing humans in their sleep and draining their life force. Fun fact, succubi and incubi were often thought to be the same or at least closely related to sleep paralysis demons of medieval beliefs. Their names stem from Latin meaning sub, or under, and cubere, to lie, and while in incubus means upon. So, in layman's terms, a succubus is someone who lays under, while an incubus lays on top, or upon. The cool thing about this translation is that succubi and incubi don't necessarily have to be male or female, they just have to take on either a submissive or a dominant role. There have been a lot of portrayals of succubi and incubi in media. Cartoons like Digimon show them in a more tame, child-friendly way, while movies like Jennifer's Body shows them as man-eating shapeshifters. The majority of media platforms have these demons being an easy antagonist, but that's not always the case. The great thing about fictional demons is that you can design them however you want. In my case, this character isn't a villain. She's just a cute little nerd obsessed with cheesy rom-coms and romance novels. She has a pure heart and just wants to find her soulmate. Her favorite holiday is Valentine's Day, of course, so let's draw her with hearts everywhere and a pretty little outfit for the occasion. Early concepts of my first succubus character shows her a lot more like a stereotypical succubus, but I wanted to go a little bit more tame and youthful with this one. I wanted her to have a similar physique to her older sister, but a little more tamed down. While succubi are shapeshifters known for transforming their body to fit their target's interests, I like to draw curvy women. So, in a way, I'm the target, and this is how I like my women. Please don't take that out of context. In addition to having the same body type as her sister, I want their wings and tails to match as well, like a family trait, if you will. Her horns are going to be different, however, because I have this headcanon that the more lustful the succubi or incubi is, the longer their horns are. Get it? It's because they're horny. I'm so funny. Now that the line work is done, let's start coloring her. Her color palette is a selection of pastel reds, purples, and pinks. While I color her in the background, let me tell you about the history of this day of love. The most well-known origin of Valentine's Day was the story of the Catholic Church's patron saint of lovers, Saint Valentine. The Valentine, best thought to be the legend, was a priest in Rome during the reign of Emperor Claudius II Gothicus. Emperor Claude decided unmarried men made better soldiers, so he outlawed marriage during times of war. Priest Valentine decided the decree was unjust and would marry couples in secret, which led to his execution. Another man, Saint Valentine of Interamna, modern-day Terni, Italy, was also thought to be the namesake for this holiday, for he too was beheaded by Claudius II for refusing to renounce his faith and converting new followers. There's another story of a different, or maybe even the same Valentine being imprisoned for helping his fellow Christians escape harsh prisons in Rome. There he fell in love with the jailer's daughter. Before his execution, there was an alleged letter written to her signed "From your Valentine," an expression that's still used to this day. No matter the origin, Saint Valentine remains the most popular saint in both England and France. But of course, it wouldn't be a real holiday if Christians didn't blend it with someone else's beliefs. Valentine's Day is no different. While Saint Valentine's death and burial is celebrated in February, the Christian Church may have just decided to place his death on this day in an effort to Christianize the pagan celebration of Lupercalia. Lupercalia was a fertility festival celebrated in February to honor Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture. The festival begins with members of the Luperci, Roman priests, gathered at a sacred cave where Rome's founders Romulus and Remus were believed to have been cared for by a she-wolf, or lupa. The priests sacrificed a goat for fertility and a dog for protection. After skinning the goat, the priests would then take strips of the hide dipped in sacrificial blood and take to the streets, gently slapping both young women as well as crop fields. I gotta say, the thought of young women hoping to be flogged by some men in hopes of getting pregnant brings the most hilarious image to my head. Lupercalia survived the initial rise of Christianity, but it was eventually deemed unchristian, and not unlike most pagan holidays, was outlawed, and Pope Gelasius, hope I'm saying that right, declared February 14th as St. Valentine's Day by the end of the 5th century. In the Middle Ages, a common belief throughout France and England was held that February was the beginning of a bird's mating season. English poet Geoffrey Chaucer was the first to record St. Valentine's Day as a day for romance in his 1380s poem, The Parliament of Fowls. I will find a link to the poem and put it in the description box if you want to give it a read. Lastly, let's talk about Cupid. Cupid is the Roman god of love, equivalent to the Greek god of love, Eros. Eros was a handsome immortal who played with the emotions of gods and men alike, using his golden arrows to incite love and his leaden ones to spread hatred and aversion. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period that Eros/Cupid began to be portrayed as the mischievous, chubby child ever present on Valentine's Day. Phew, that was a lot. And there's even more lore to dive into, so if you want to do some research of your own, I put several links in the description box below. Let's get back to the drawing.
Man, I talk so much and she's almost done. Her hair was the funnest part for me. I love the two-tone with the pink and the purple, and the little pigtails are a cute touch too. The most satisfying part of coloring her hair is using the fingertip tool to create the shadow and highlight marks here. It really makes her hair look more textured and stylized. Another mark that has really defined my art style as of late is coloring the eyelashes and line work around the eyes. It really makes them pop. While I use a new technique to color her horns and wing claws, I want to thank everyone for watching my channel. If you want to see more of my art, check out my Etsy shop, where I sell my art as stickers and prints. I'm looking into making apparel and stationery soon as well. The link will be in the description box. If you like my channel and want to see more, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. After coloring her wings and tail the same shade as her skin, I finish off this design by coloring the heart background with more shades of pinks and purples in different gradients. And she's done. I still don't have a name for her, but the way she turned out inspired me, so I decided to redesign her older sister as well. Here's her new design. I absolutely love both of these demon sisters. I look forward to making other designs of them, maybe even making a short comic strip of them, or just more stickers and prints of them together or in different poses. Either way, they are some of my best work to date, and I look forward to making more art for all of you to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos you want to see, leave them in the comments below. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!